What is going on, guys? Today we have got the OP squad for the La Liga. I'm pretty sure there's a few kind of ratings going around, and I'm pretty sure quite a few people have some of the database for the La Liga already in for FIFA 20 basically. Personally, I've kind of not took any of them as gospel, and to be honest, a lot of the leaked ratings are all the higher rated ones. So obviously that's not what we're focusing on with this starter team. So we're going to go straight into it. We're looking at the normal 11 again, like the BPL one yesterday, which will be down below in the description if you want to see the BPL. We're going to be doing all of them, and then we'll be going for the best team. So just kind of keep us going with these squads, see what we predict and see what's actually correct when FIFA 20 comes out. My first one is going to be the goalkeeper, which is CILLESSEN, and just a reminder, obviously this is going in the 4-3-3 formation again. That's going to be the theme for every single one, and then we'll change it up for the best ones, as obviously different positions may mean different formations. But CILLESSEN, the first one, he has recently moved to Valencia. Obviously Barcelona have got Neto now, and I'm pretty sure they've got another keeper. Who else have they got? It's blanked me who they've got. Ter Stegen as well, obviously. So CILLESSEN didn't really have a place there as a third string goalkeeper, and he is decent. I do find that obviously any other league bar from the BPL normally comes in a lot cheaper at the start of the game. The BPL is normally the high one. It's normally, even if you've got the starter team, it's still more expensive than any other league for some reason. But CILLESSEN's a nice one to start with. I reckon an 81 would suit him quite well. Even an 80, to be honest, you'd still be able to pick him up very, very cheaply, in my opinion. The next player we're going to go to is our left back, and that is GAYA. I don't know why I've gone left back to right back rather than right back to left back, but hey ho, GAYA has always been a good player. I think as a very average left back, he's always had the pace, which I've kind of tried to reflect on this card because he normally has quite a high pace, and if Griezmann's pace is anything to be leaked anyway, it looks like it's going to be a massive downgrade on the paces all around the shop. So I've kind of tried to do that a little bit, but obviously we don't know anything officially until the game does come out. But GAYA normally is a very cheap left back and will be a very nice addition to your starting team. Then we move over to HERMOSO. After playing with his team of the season in FIFA 19, I really, really like this card. He was fast, he's tall, he's normally got the strength, and he's got the tackles. Hopefully they do upgrade him after moving to Atletico. Another one that I don't think will be massively expensive going into this next FIFA, even though he is a newly transferred to Atletico Madrid. And to be honest, a lot of this starting team does feature a lot of the Atletico squad, to be honest. That leads us nicely into our second centre-back, which is BARTRA. There probably is different options to BARTRA, but I thought, you know what? For an 82 rated player, that's what I'm kind of going with. If anything, he's going to drop to an 81. Regardless, he's going to be a cheap one. He normally is. Obviously, last year he went from from Dortmund to Real Betis. Or did he go from Barca to Betis? I can't remember. But yeah, another very cheap centre-back, I think, in general. Then we go to the right back, and again, you've got like the Mendy's, you've got the Marcelos. Right back wise, you've got Juan Fran. I don't know if he's finished football now, but Juan Fran was a really good right back. And then you've got, who else is right back now? You've got, what's the Barcelona lad called? Roberto, I want to say. Roberto's quite a nice one. Who do Real Madrid have? Because if they've got Mendy on the left back position as well as Marcelo, Carvajal, that's it. Obviously, you've got Carvajal on the right back as the higher rated, but DeMarcos was always a very quick right back. Again, very cheap as well. Probably will stay at a 79. I can't see him going up or down. He may go to a 78, or he may just stay at 79, which is what I'm predicting. Then we go with a three centre mids. So the first one is the newly transferred again from Porto, HERRERA, the centre mid going to Atletico Madrid. Another very cheap beast. I think 80, 81. I've kept him at his normal rating of what he is in FIFA, just because I can't see him going up too much. Can I see an 82 out of him? Probably not. I reckon 81 suits him quite well. And again, all-round average stats, nice for a centre mid. I think he'll be a perfect addition for your cheap OP squad. Then we move on to the next one. This is more of an expensive player that you may find. He may be a few K when starting in FIFA. He could be even 10K, but I think Kondogbia is going to be one of them players that, to be honest, is going to be worth it in your starting team. He's that man middle mountain. He was always good in FIFA, and I think after kind of like the Hullets came out, this card was kind of put to the side a little bit. But you look at his road to the final, which I think hit 88 or 89. It was a fantastic card all round, and a lot of people started with this card. Obviously, the nationality change means it's very, very difficult to link him anywhere else other than a La Liga team, but you can still do it with icons later on in the year. I just think this guy will be a well worth investment into your starting team if you are going to do La Liga. And then we move on to the final CM of the La Liga squad, and that is going to be Partey, another Atletico Madrid centre mid. I told you, a lot of them are featuring in the Atletico team, but they're very cheap, they're very nice, they're a good team, and I find that, for me anyway, I found in FIFA using a strong link team, one club team, always worked better for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I just think that they could play better because they're one club. I personally don't know. I don't know if it's a mental factor or they actually do play a little bit better. That's just my opinion. But I think Partey, again, another cheap beast. More of a defensive mid, which kind of links well with the two, Kondogbia and Herrera. I think you could put Thomas in the middle and then have Kondogbia maybe on the right or the left, and then Herrera obviously swapping over. Then we move over to the left wing, which is going to be GUEDES. I hope I said that right. An 82 left wing, I think probably stay at that. I reckon an 82 would probably suit him quite well. If anything, he'll drop one. I can't see him going up to an 83 or an 84. But again, another very cheap beast. Normally quite quick. Average shooting, but to be honest, a starting team is about to have that average shooting. You're going to just have to get used to that until, obviously, the market starts to pick up and we start seeing a real influx in cards into the market. But another very, very cheap player. Obviously, again, like CILLESSEN and Kondogbia from Valencia. And then we move on to the striker again to link with Kondogbia, another higher rated player that will cost that little bit extra. But I think Inaki Williams will be a man mountain in this game. I think for a striker start team, Inaki Williams is going to be the one. It has been potentially leaked that he is going to be an 82, 83. I've personally put him at an 83 because I think, hopefully, just fingers crossed that is what he goes to, as he normally is quite a nice card. And once he starts getting a few of them in forms, I'll definitely be on the look for him because he was fantastic in FIFA 19. And hopefully he does manage to stay the same. I just think he'll be worth doing that little bit extra with. I think that extra couple of K onto him, like you're seeing from this FIFA, Jesus was that little bit extra, Martial, Rashford was that little bit more. Instead of being like 1K, 2K, you're looking around about the 5 to 10K. I think that's going to be what this card's going to be like, but I think most definitely is going to be very, very worth it. And then finally we move on to the final card, and that is going to be CORREA, the right mid from Atletico Madrid again. Obviously, it had to be. I think we've only got like 2 or 3 teams in here. Oh no, 4 teams I think it is. We've got Atletico, we've got Valencia, we've got Betis, and then we've got, I think it's Atletico Club for Inaki Williams. It's going to be a good team. I think CORREA, again, he's not massively expensive, but I think he evens the price out from obviously getting Kondogbia and Inaki Williams. I think the team would actually be really nice. I'm kind of excited doing these. I really like to see what starting squads I'm going to get. Personally, my aim is just to completely, absolutely get so many squads, start reviewing as many people as I can. Personally, I think I will go for more of the higher rated players first, rather than going for the low rated, unless we find someone very, very OP. Then we'll obviously cover him straight away, but we're just going to go absolutely crazy to start with. And I think this La Liga squad definitely looks very, very nice, so I can't wait to see what the Bundesliga, Liga and the Serie A are going to look like as well, because the first 2 have got me excited. Let me know down below, is there anyone else you would have put in there? Is there someone you'd like to have put in there that maybe cost that little bit more, but would have been worth it in that position as well? I really want to know what you think. I think Jovic is going to be very expensive, Mendy's going to be expensive, and Militao, obviously they're all going to be lower rated, but I think they're going to be extremely expensive being in them prime positions for Real Madrid. I think that's going to be an incredible team to try and play with. But let me know what you think down below. What do you want to see next? Do you want to see Bundesliga? You want to see Liga? Or do you want to see Serie A? Let me know down below, and make sure you subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.